Hey everyone, welcome to day 17 of my transatlantic trip with my family. For anyone who's new here, we took the Disney Magic from Galveston to Barcelona, just flew over to Paris, and this is our second day in Disneyland Paris.
It's so empty. Get some good panoramics of the buildings.
It was bizarrely empty that day. I don't really know what was happening, but a lot of the rides were walk-ons. We came around May-ish, so I'm not sure if that's like off-season or not, but yeah. So this was the first time that we finally stepped into Discoveryland. Yesterday we ended up spending most of our time over in Adventureland and Frontierland. I think they call it something different over there, but today we finally ventured into Discoveryland. So of course the first thing we had to do was Space Mountain Mission 2. For anyone who does not know, they used to have a cooler version, then they revamped it, which kind of, in my opinion, ruined it a little bit, but it's okay. It's still really awesome. So you just saw the little flappy flap close. What happens is as soon as you're loaded up into there, it closes and then they count you down and shoot you off into space. And from the outside you can hear the cannon go boom. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's mission 2. Outside is the Nautilus.
Space Mountain! Mission 2!
I love how they made the seats all gold and pretty.
We're going back into this afterwards. We haven't even rode it yet. It's but decided.
She was not wrong. As you can see, this was the first ride. And this was the second ride. And it was equally fun both times.
I think that's awesome that we're in your symbol. Yeah. We're in Cancer. We're in Cancer. Oh, where'd the sun go? It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, Jesse, we're flying. Magical pony flies through the sky with a magical rainbow. Sorry. It's okay. Shoot it down. We're gonna crash. Oh my God, no, go back up, go back up, go back up, go back up, go back up. I'm working on it. Get mom, get mom. Mom! Mom! Hello! Hello! This is fun. I'm Leia. I'm a princess. Buzz, 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 Lightyear to the rescue. Hi ho, Buzz Lightyear here. Hang on. Mom says this is retro, which I think means old but cool. Statues! Statues! The original. With Rex. I don't know why they call it Ha. They should call it Cove.
Très bien, Arthur. C'est presque parfait. Maintenant, on boucle le système avant qu'il ne se décharge.
I can't understand a word you're saying, but you sound really cute.
Do all of you passengers have the necessary paperwork to go on this tour?
Veuillez ne pas fumer à bord et ne pas utiliser d'appareil photo avec flash. Nous allons décoller dans quelques instants. Merci et bon voyage.
Comme vous le voyez, on charge notre robot navigateur R2D2. Ensuite, nous décollerons.
Okay, so what happened was I have spent years now, about 7 years, dreading this moment when I'd run across this footage because I was filming the ride. They said no flash photos, no photographs, but they didn't say anything about filming. And so I was like, okay, well I can film, but I'll try to be like a little sneaky about it because I really want to get the footage because they got rid of this version of Star Tours and I love this version. I think Rex is so funny. That's why we have a DJ Rex in our house. And all of a sudden they were like in French, like no pictures, and then in English they were like no pictures. I've always thought that I got in trouble for it, but then when I was reviewing this footage I looked back and I realized that some guy had used flash. I think they were yelling at him. So all this time I had all this shame, but I don't think it was actually directed at me. Or maybe they thought I was the one that flashed. But yeah, so now my conscience is clear.
The evil Empire Zerg is stealing their batteries. They're stealing our batteries. They're stealing our batteries.
How will Mr. Speak and Spell spell without batteries?
They have no power. No power. No!
Les scanners détectent plus de problèmes dans le secteur 9.
It's us in Paris.
Hey! Hey!
Hey, blocker. 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 Hey.
Am I obnoxious?
Where are we? It smells like chocolate.
That's because it's a bake shop.
It smells like chocolate, doesn't it?
Wow, wait, so this is the Dinah Hoochie Coochie that you're talking about, huh, Dad?
Yeah, she's a knockout. No, I can't remember.
This is for any Disneyland Paris shareholders. So my dad had just bought some shares specifically so we can go in here. You get free drinks, free pastries. It was a really nice way to just take a break. And you could go in whenever you wanted. So super nice. They had lots of really interesting photos on the wall and lots of neat little trinkets and stuff like that. And so it was really awesome being able to go in there. And it kind of felt like our version of being able to go into Club 33. I know it's not as cool as Club 33, but someday, mark my words, we will go in there. Although I have been told it's not worth it, but still, someday. So making our way back into the parks and straight to the Aladdin storybook experience.
So Aladdin is saying, I have some bread. And he's saying, if you bring it down, I will cut your bread. Now here in the Cave of Wonders sits the fat man with the jewel. He guards the door to keep people from getting to the glowy, freaky lamp. So Aladdin's like saying, you're kind of a cute monkey. Do you want to go out? And the monkey's like, you have dreamy eyes.
Okay, well that just got really weird. So we're just gonna go ahead and cut my dad's story off in there, and instead we're just going to go ahead and comment on these fun little story these fun little story things with their super interesting faces. And I mean, some of these are really pretty. Like Jasmine and her dad look really pretty. Aladdin looks really pretty. Jafar looks absolutely terrifying. And look at that smolder. The snake actually came up and down over top of Aladdin. And there's Jasmine being defenseless. But yeah, I actually thought this was really cool, and it was like a fun little storybook time, and it was air conditioned, which is great. And what is that face? Where does he even have pupils? Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that was quite a... Look at those eyes, though. It gets worse. Yep.
Adios, later, dudes. That's what those
Okay, American.
the Americans do. We say dude it. We say dude it. At the end of every sentence, unless you're a farmer. Sentence. He's eating my face. Can you get it?
Sorry. Pull your hat up like that.
What, is he eating my frog?
Yes.
Is he eating my frog? You can't have him eat Kermit. There's not... Alright, so check out this merchandise. Merchandise. Who's this? That's Ka, right? Ka, the snake. Turk. Oh. King Louie. Baloo. Simba. Simba's Rafiki, Timon, Pumbaa, Nala, Baby Simba, Pandir again. Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata. And now we're just venturing around the park, made our way back to Skull Rock because it looks so cool. Just wanted to see, I think we went to go see it almost every single day while we were there. Some balloons got caught up. And then we decided to go in the scary adventures of Snow White.
So it's very similar to the one in Disneyland, California, but it had been such a long time since we had been there that we actually forgot how it went. So we were pretty confused as we went through the ride.
Cette pomme empoisonnée à blanchir. Miroir magique sur le mur. Récit baptisé. Le tour est joué. Jolie pomme!
What's going on? I have no idea. Ah!
C'est ma pomme.
Nothing.
Merci!
We watched The Evil Lady and the Seven Little Men. It was very odd, but it seems like there was this, I don't know, lady that was trying to escape a dungeon or something. That's what it kind of looked like.
And she was trying to buy her freedom with apples. Very red apples.
Yeah, so she like traveled by boat after this old lady came to be. I kind of got lost there a little bit.
And there was this girl who went into this house where they were playing music, but then the people got really angry at the old lady who was trying to buy her freedom with apples.
Maybe
and so they tried to chase her.
Maybe they
away.
were the ones that enslaved her and put her in the dungeon.
And that's why there were the mines there. They were trying to get her to work in the mines.
Yes.
And then the dwarves chased the old lady who's just trying to buy her freedom up to a cliff where she tried to escape by throwing a rock on them, and then the rock toppled over on top of her.
And then some guy that we've never seen before shows up and carries off this Blanche girl on a horse.
That poor helpless old lady.
Maybe she's franchising one with Stromboli.
Alright, so that was an adventure for sure. And then we just made our way into the gift shops because why not? Disney merch is some of the funnest merch out there. And I really liked how they had the little beds and then they used that as stands for all the merch.
Bedazzled.
Some of the merchandise that they had here is really, really unique compared to like, you know, Walt Disney World. It's like the same stuff. Not all the time, but like a lot. And then I also really liked how they designed this gift shop. Here are all the dolls coming out for the top of the hour at It's a Small World After All.
Capitaneo!
Capitaneo! Italy.
What? Captain EO! Yes, we did go watch Captain EO, and it was amazing, and I have no regrets. So in all of our effort to find somewhere to eat lunch, we ended up finding ourselves on the train, which was probably one of the most shocking things that we experienced the entire time we were there because it was incredibly inefficient, which I don't know, like I just kind of expect way more from Disney cast members. It's quiet.
It is very quiet. Where's the music?
Too quiet. Dun, dun, dun.
It was a good 45-minute wait getting onto the train, which matches the chilled pace of Disneyland Paris. These seats are very selective and coveted.
And for the most part, I don't really know what that thing is, but for the most part the train ride was pretty much the same as it is over in the US park. So I would personally recommend, unless you're a really big train person, just skip it.
I'm shoveling food into my mouth. Literally! Ah! Leviosa! Oh! Leviosa!
I really love this parade. I thought it had some unique characters in it that you don't usually get to see, so I was really excited about that. And the costumes were absolutely beautiful, especially during the last float. Like, I am just obsessed with those costumes, so that was super exciting. And Duffy made it into the parade. I mean, come on, like, how could you be upset about Duffy being in the parade? That's amazing. I can't help but feel like I'm being followed. What do you want from me? I won't let go.
Wait. I smell. Strawberries? Oh, strawberries! Run!
And that was day 2 of our 2013 trip to Paris Disney on the Transatlantic Disney Magic. It was such an incredible day. I am so excited getting to relive all of these memories and getting to share them with you. Everyone's comments have been super nice and I appreciate you so much. So next time we're going to go to Paris and then we have 2 more days at Disney.